Okay, today I'm going to do a demonstration on how I glaze my sodium silicate surface. You can see that from the detail, there's a lot of texture. I'm trying to use a red iron stand to glaze this portion, and then after that I will use the wax to coat it, and then dip it into the Hsinchuen glaze, both top and bottom. So to be able to get the nice distribution of the red iron stand, I put my pot back onto the wheel. And this is a red iron stand. So first I just brush the red iron stand all over the texture. The stand doesn't have to be very thick. I use water to dilute it, so it's not a very thick stand, because eventually I'm going to wipe off the stand. So all I need is the stand to get left over into the deeper part of the texture. So I have the red iron stain coated all over my texture portion, and then I'm just going to wipe it up with a sponge. Okay, so I have my stand coated all over the texture surface, and since I'm going to get glazed over on the white part of my pot, I would get a coat of wax to protect it. So after I dip the glaze will not cover my texture, my red iron stain. So usually I would like to have put a coat of wax over the texture surface. So I coat the wax on the foot also in here, so when I dip into the glaze will not cover the surface of the texture. So all I need to do is wait for the wax to dry, and then I will be able to dip it in the. Okay, now the wax is dry, and actually I should have glazed the inside first before I put the red iron oxide But anyway, I'm going to glaze the inside. Okay, now I'm just turn it upside down and dip it. And you can see that because of the wax resist, I have a very nice clean cut right by the border. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the foot. So it's very clean. So I will show you the result of after fire. Okay, I was talking about to show you the result of the sodium silicate texture pieces that I did a glazing demonstration, and this is the result after fire. Let me bring it up so you can see the close-up texture. And I told you that I used the sodium, the wax resist to cover here, and then dip it in the Hsinchuen glaze, and also cover here and cover here on the foot, and dip it in the Hsinchuen glaze on the bottom. And this is the final one. And this one is the red iron wash, red iron oxide. It's a little bit dark. I have other one that I do the same method, and it's a little bit lighter. I use less of the iron stain to coat it on the surface. Let me show you. This one is a little bit lighter, and it's on porcelain. And again, I did the same thing, wax resist here and dip it in this Crackle glaze, and also on the bottom. So this is the glazing technique that if you want to get a nice clean cut, use the wax resist, will help you a lot. I'm just like to show you a different clay body. Those two I just show as porcelain. This is stoneware. Again, it's the same sodium silicate texture pieces. and I just use a very light red iron stain on the surface. Also on this cover jar. And of course, if you're using sodium silicate texture, you can also put the glaze on it. And this is the other one that I glaze the Hsinchuen glaze. So this is the sodium silicate texture with glaze covered. So you don't get to see the crackle surface anymore, but you still get to see the different thickness of the Hsinchuen glaze. Get to see the texture. And here's the other one. I cover with the glaze. So actually all the texture was gone. But you can still see some of the texture on the surface, on the thinner part of this glaze. To bring it a little bit farther, so you will be able to see the whole pieces. Okay, so yeah, this is the actual demonstration piece that just got out of the kiln, so I want to show you the result. Okay, thanks for watching.